Welcome back, my friends. So today we're going to be doing another mod to my Sega Dreamcast. So this right here is like pimp my Dreamcast. This thing has like tons of mods to it. The ultimate Sega Dreamcast. I am like extremely happy with this thing. So Dragon Sword Gaming had done a bunch of stuff for me with this, and you'll see it in a second. I'm going to take this apart. You're going to be like, what? It's some pretty cool stuff. But there's one mod that this doesn't have that a lot of people have recommended, and that is the Dream PSU. So we're going to be swapping out that big ass, power supply unit inside the system, putting this bad boy in, testing out, making sure it works. So what are the benefits to this? So with all these mods that we have, like I have a GDMU in there, a few other little things going for it. You kind of want this thing to run a little cooler, and the included power supply, the stock power supply, can have some issues over time. You may need to get it recapped or completely replaced. And this is one thing to avoid that. So we're going to go ahead and pop that in now. Excuse the mess. It's a freaking mess in here. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I know, man. Like, I got shit everywhere. My apologies. Normally, I clean my table off between, recordings. But today, it's quarantine time. Ain't nobody got time for that, man. We're just going to unscrew this Dreamcast, which is a very easy task. Like what we're going to do right now is literally going to take a few minutes. I mean, most of the work is just unscrewing these 4 screws, being honest with you. That's all there is, 4 screws on the outside. There we go. Let's get this one. Come on. And I just want to show you how easy getting this power supply in here is. And I know there's a whole story with the Dream PSU that the guy gave away the designs. You can just find them all over the place, people making them. So hopefully this works and we are good. You do have to use a special power supply. I'll put a link in the description to the one that I am using, which, weird story. I know I kind of shared some stuff. I didn't like allude to what it was for, but I bought like a cheap power supply that was recommended with this mod, and Amazon had sent me these Beats EP headphones. They didn't ask for them back. They refunded my money. I was like, okay, cool. So I got some headphones for free. I don't know if I'm ever going to use those, but I did buy this power supply, power plus power supply, 12 volts, 5 amp, barrel jack. I believe, 5 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter, center positive. I'll put a link in the description. This is one that somebody had recommended to me. It was a little more expensive. It was like a $20 power supply, but that's the one we are going to use because this is going to be our new power supply. This did come with a 3D printed back mount, but okay, we got the screws out. Let me set these aside so I don't lose them amongst this pile of mess here. Oh my God. So easy peasy. See, I do have the GDMU tray there, right here, all cradled up. This thing is nice. So let me zoom up. Let me zoom up a little bit. We have the GDMU, right? We got that tray. We have a battery mount, cradle thingy, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to talk about. I'm losing my mind here in this quarantine, guys. 3D printed tunnel right there for the fan, the Noctua fan. So got that installed there. Then we also have, as you see, we have mini HDMI. So we do have a DC HDMI up in this thing. Really awesome. So what we have to do right now to get this in here, this little thing right here is replacing all of this. Holy crap, right? So, okay, there's 2 screws, and we got to unplug this in the back here. So this is gonna be pretty simple stuff. Let's just do it. Let's get this done and then test it out, make sure it works. So that first screw's on the bottom there. Let's unscrew that. Trying to get as best of an angle, but this is a very simple modification. This does allow you to have a little more space in your console for other mods or future mods. Your system runs cooler. Some people have had issues with the GDMU or the other, replacement drives there where their system runs a lot hotter. I know there's certain reasons for that. So this is one thing to fix that. We do have to unclip this. So There we go. We got it above that a little bit. Let me pry up the back power supply and then the connector here. We kind of want to, you want to do this when your system hasn't been running for a while, because this stuff could be hot, I guess. So if you do this, don't like play your Dreamcast for like 6 hours and then be like, you know what, I'm going to put that Dream PSU in there now, because this shit might be hot. So my Dreamcast hasn't ran for a day, just a day, because I love the freaking Dreamcast. So this thing, little beast there, my power supply is fine, but it was just like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So there's that. Now we have this little shielding. We don't need this anymore, and it kind of gets in the way with the Dream PSU, but what we're going to do is, you see we got those pins right there. Let's go ahead and line it up, get the pins attached, or get the pins slid down in there, make sure it's flush, and she is. If we left this in here, it's kind of in the way, because then this cable can't come forward, or it's all floppy, man. You don't want it floppy. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put one of the screws back in here to hold it in place here, because some people I've heard, like, they don't bother putting a screw in there, but I do notice it flops around a little bit if you don't. So let's go ahead and just have it in there. Yeah, it's a lot more secure now. Otherwise, it kind of had a little give there. So the next thing we're going to want to do is take this the power. Come on, man, freaking focus, you son of a. We want to get this plugged in. So let's go ahead and do that. Wrong way, fool. Wrong way. Okay, she's in there. Next thing we want to do is get this popped in the back. So let's try to figure that out. If you get a decent 3D printed bracket, it'll just pop in there, easy peasy. So there's that. And then we want to bring this forward, the power cord there, pop it into the top of the Dream PSU. And she's all in place there. We're pretty much good to go. Got our little Wi-Fi antenna there for the DC HDMI. I just updated this to the latest firmware. So let's go ahead and plug this in, readjust here a little bit. Oh yeah, we do have a monitor right there. Let's go ahead. Let's get that plugged in. Yeah. Oh, we need our HDMI. Okay. Now it's even more of a freaking mess. Let me plug in a controller. Moment of truth. Let's power this on. So we got everything going. Let's make sure this works. Make sure the monitor turns on. Make sure we're on the right source. My prison monitor. I didn't go to prison. I bought this off of eBay. Source, HDMI, power on. Let's do this. Oh, yes. There she is. I don't have speakers plugged in right now, so we ain't getting no speaker action. That's okay. Come on. Get up in there. Get up in there. Nice little silent. The fan's all nice and silent. Oh, man. Such a beauty. We can go into Crazy Taxi. We ain't got audio. I mean, because I don't have a speaker plugged in. Let's test this out. Crazy Taxi. No VMU. I didn't put a VMU in the. Oh, I'm not supposed to show that. I don't have a VMU in my controller at the moment. So I mean, this is working. Power's fine. Everything's good. I'm happy. I'm a happy little camper here, a little Dreamcast dude playing some Dreamcast games. Hell yeah. I freaking love the Dreamcast. This was like, I have so many fond memories of this console playing Phantasy Star Online, Crazy Taxi, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Street Fighter 3, freaking Toy Commander. What was it? Alien Front, NFL 2K. Holy shit. Was this console like, you know, it was beyond its time. Sonic Adventure, like, I mean, September 9th, 1999 was such a awesome year. Space Channel 5? Are you kidding me? The Dreamcast was dope, man. The Dreamcast was just so sick, man. And I love it now. You know, I have my own little Dreamcast it's still a Dreamcast, okay? It's still a Dreamcast. It doesn't have like a lot of the original components, I understand, but it still has the same motherboard, you know, it's still playing the games, you know, the way it's supposed to. Not really the way it's supposed to, but it's playing the games on original hardware, just via you know, an optical drive emulator with an SD card with a new a new power supply and a new fan and through HDMI. So it's an awesome ultimate Frankenstein of a Dreamcast, and I am freaking loving it. So hey guys, really do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Just wanted to show this like easy ass mod real quick. So thanks for watching. And with that said, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out. Like thumb butt. Check out those cheeks. What? Flexing. Bye bye. Boom. Bye.